Maya, it's frustrating that we rarely discuss survivor perspectives at board meetings and mainly focus on corporate matters. The lack of a person-centred approach is disappointing.
Thank you for bringing this concern forward, Rita. It is critical to providing good services, and perhaps this needs to be a standing agenda item. Would you like support approaching the chair about having this conversation at the next meeting?
I'd like to bring up an important point about improving access for women and better managing risks. Regular focus groups with victim survivors to gather feedback would help us to improve our services. I remember when I needed support and the services I turned to didn't respond well or value my feedback.
Rita, while I understand your concerns, our primary focus as a board must be on strategic directions and meeting the requirements of our funding body. If we don't meet outputs and outcomes, we may not be able to continue to provide these services to victim survivors.
Agnes, if I may interject, Rita's point is crucial. Balancing perspectives is key. Meeting funding requirements is vital for service continuity, but not at the expense of victim survivors and their feedback. Rita's insights remind us of our core mission. Your idea for regular focus groups is excellent, Rita.
Thank you, Maya. I want to make sure that the voices of those we serve are heard and valued. Our goal is more than just numbers. It's about real impact on lives.
You're right. I apologise if I came across as dismissive. The pressure to meet our funding targets can be overwhelming at times. I don't want that to overshadow the primary focus of our service.
I understand, Agnes. Let's bring our insights together to ensure the organisation's sustainability while keeping our attention on the victim survivors we are serving.
I know there's a policy with ensuring victim survivor feedback in the intake process. Maybe we need to specify the importance of this more broadly in strategic planning and overall quality improvement.
That's a great idea, Pip. And Rita, please tell us more about your experiences and insights. They are important to us.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate the support. By working together and incorporating lived experiences, we can achieve great things. How does the diversity of perspectives in this scenario support good governance?
Board composition should reflect our diversity of skill sets and backgrounds and a safe space created to leverage everyone's unique contributions.
We'll include board members from a range of backgrounds. All must bring an awareness that things that seem logical and appropriate in day jobs may not be useful or appropriate when making decisions that impact some of the most vulnerable people in our community.
It should be representative of the demographic they serve, specifically women. This must be articulated in the terms of references and communicated to the community.
Overall, the board must be comprised of people working for the good of the organisation, rather than individual agendas.
Men may have a role to play on boards of gendered violence services, but they must be cognizant of their male privilege in discussions, decision-making, and the broader societal context.
It is important for the board of a gender-based violence service to reflect the community served and be able to tap into the systems and levers of power to best support the service.
The chair role includes skillfully managing this diversity to enable respectful and effective decision-making.
Might include sector expertise or lived experience, financial or HR governance, strategic planning, marketing, communications, contract management, legal advice, fundraising, and entrepreneurial skills. Board positions should be recruited based on skill or representation gaps.
The board makeup should be reflective of the community served and the purpose and strategic priorities of the organisation.